usual thing that happens where I have to keep retrying to get my remote to start. Come on, Real Flight. I love Real Flight, but I'm not sure what's going on. It must not be Real Flight's problem. It's probably Steam or Microsoft, the Microsoft machine of doom. Anyhow, I'm going to start the live real quick with this important message. Okay, let's make sure that I aim, and we'll get a little bit closer here so you guys can see what's going on. But anyway, the good news was that my famous invention got made by a Chinese company, I think. Unfortunately, when I invented the invention, I didn't patent it, so I can't get any money off of it. They will make all the money off of it, which is usually how it works. So if you didn't know about that, you guys better get some legalese going. Anyway, so this was the machine right here. And the point to this was that, I mean, of course, there's always been chest cameras setups and hat camera setups for a long time. But the difference was that this thing that I invented was created so that I could wear it and put a nice phone on it, and I could shoot things while being able to see the screen. Most of the things that you'll see out there in the wild, whether they're like hat cams that you wear like this, or chest cams you wear like this, you just put the camera on it and it shoots. You can press the button to start and stop the video, but you don't know what you're filming. So my invention was make it so that you can actually see what's going on. So I created a very, very ridiculous and, simplified version of what you're about to see in a second, which a Chinese company made, and made better, obviously, and made professionally. So this is how I had it, and I was able to shoot many videos. See, it's hand-free, so now if I wanted to fly something or remote control something, I could just move around, and if it's up in the air, I could move myself back and shoot it up there, or anything down here like boats, RC cars, crawlers. It's perfect for that. All right, so you guys seen my invention, and now I'm going to show you how much better the Chinese company made it. Now, it would be cool that, since it was my idea, that I'd get like a lifetime guarantee worth of replacement parts or something like that, but I doubt that's going to happen. All right, let me show you what this is all about. So instead of being done the way that I did it before, they have a proper neck setup where it goes over like this, and you can put your shoulder through here. Look at that. And now, the other side goes all the way around, as you can see here. Let's see if I got it correct. Yeah, it's correct. And shabam. So now, I can use the thing that came with it, which allows for many different types and sizes of phones to go in there, and then so to hold it in place like that. It's pretty cool. But it also has another feature, which is you can release this part here a little bit and aim it at different angles. So you can aim it up high or low, depending on what you want. But that's not all. That's not all. Actually, this is so much better than my invention, because what if you wanted to do like face tracking or other stuff like that? Well, now, if you grab the Apai Genie, if you guys don't know what the Apai Genie, I've done videos on the channel about it. The Apai Genie is a robotic system. It doesn't have tilt, but it does have turnage, about 360 degrees. And if I can do this for you guys, the hardest part is aligning this together on here. But once you get it, it's good. It's great. So then I attach it on like that. I disconnect the phone from this thing, and I attach it to the Apai Genie here. And again, the cool thing about the Apai Genie is that you can put it like this or like this, depending on how you want it. So your phone could be either facing like this, or you could have it like this, like the old school people have it. Because they shoot video this way and not this way. But anyway, modern times, modern times. So you can do it either way, any way you want. And you see now, if I was to turn this on, I won't turn it on, but you could turn it on. I could have face tracking with the Apai Genie or object tracking with the Apai Genie software on there. And yeah, it's like having a cameraman, but I can also see the screen very, very easily. This is what it looks like from the side. Do-do-do-do. And yeah, so it's basically hands-free. It's like having a cameraman with you. But you can see everything that's going on the screen, which is great because you can stop whatever you're doing with your, you could, I'm not sure about it being good for FPV because you've got goggles on so you can't see what's going on. But it's mostly for like your crawlers, your boats, your tanks, all that kind of stuff. So this is cool. So they made my invention better, and they'll make all the money off of it. But hey, at least I get to use it because I discovered. It would have been nice to get an email from them saying, you know what, we made your idea better and we're giving you one to review for free. But this is not the kind of world we live in. We got to tell the people this is not a Disney movie. This is not Hollywood Disney magic. It's reality. And in reality, that doesn't seem to happen. So anyway, shout out goes out to Veganice because she asked me to do a demo of my invention. And go check out her channel. She has an amazing channel all about that cool stuff that happens with cooking. It's really fun, really fun. If you want to learn how to cook some vegan dishes, that's where you should go. That's where you should go. As well as Cheap Lazy Vegan, which is also awesome. Anyway, there's a lot of awesome channels that do stuff, but those are the ones that I'm promoting over here. Anyway, I'm going to get back to going over Real Flight real quick. I'm going to do a quick demo of Real Flight. The only difference and only problem is I'm not sure how people on TikTok are going to be able to see the screen. I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe we could use the Apai Genie and this phone to do it. It could be... if it doesn't work, I will just have to stop the TikTok live stream because it wouldn't be fair to the live stream people on TikTok if they couldn't see. So we'll see if this works. Let's see. Come on. Give me something. Give me something. If you go like this, and then you go like this, on here. Wait, is it aiming the wrong? Okay. Let's see if we aim it at the screen. I don't know if this is going to work, guys. It's the best I can do under the circumstances. Can sort of see what's going on. I don't know. It's not really great because then I'm going to have to put the... See, it would be something like that. But I have to put my remote control there so it wouldn't work so well. So what we'll do instead is we'll do another live stream, maybe using TikTok at some point, where I have the TikTok camera over here and you guys can see the screen properly, because that would not be fair. So today on TikTok, we're just going to leave it at showing that crazy invention that I made that somebody else sort of stole and is going to make a profit off of. But, you know, in the end, at least I get to use it because I discovered they did that. And I can use it for my videos too. And it's better than what I made. So silver lining, silver lining. So I'm going to say bye to you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the live. I will see you all soon. But if you guys want to continue watching this, you can just switch over to that Pesky Marker Reviews on YouTube, and you can still watch what's going on. It's not like I'm just leaving you without anything. You could switch to YouTube temporarily. So thanks, guys, for watching, and I will see you soon. I'm going to end the live there. And we're going to need this screen, or it's fine. It's fine. We can use the other screen temporarily. This is why you just end up having screen after screen after screen in the hobby. In the hobby, you end up having whoa, come on. Okay, there we go. End up having so many different screens for everything that you do. Okay, so there we go. That will do what we usually do, and we'll get back into flying the fly. Flying the fly. Here we go. So I had a pretty good day today at the field. It was not bad, all considered. But we discovered a few cool things about the Speedy Bee Flex 25. And we'll get into that in a second. So if, for those of you who just showed up and you've never seen any of these piloting videos that I do on here where I crash stuff, the air race is pretty difficult, but it's fun. The balloon burst is fantastic. The FPV drone racing, oh man. The FPV drone racing, I really should get a mouse for this. It was good. The grapple is awful. Although it's fun to fly, I can't get it to register after you put the box on the target, it doesn't continue onwards. The other one I don't like is limbo. I can't really understand how it works. But if anybody who's flown this system before knows how to do that, then feel free to leave comments on how to get over that. The hangar obstacle course is fantastic. And the quadcopter trials were fun. Ring race is really good. And we're going to go back to scavenger hunt, which is the one that we left off on yesterday. And we might do some spot landing if we can muster it. If we can beat scavenger hunt, we may be able to go over to spot landing. So let's do that. We're going to go here from level 6. Here we go. Awesome, guys. Thanks so much for joining in the adventure. And hey, look, we're probably on some kind of military base, and that is cool. Let's go. So this is how I like to fly. It might force me to fly a little faster than I want to because it's timed. I do only have 1 minute and 15 seconds to complete this task. But you guys know in real life, the way I like to fly is to fly to places. I might even like drop to the ground, take a little breather, talk about stuff, then get back in the air and move on to the next target. That's how I like to fly. And I noticed that the only person that actually flies in a similar way, but of course there's a huge gap in quality and ability, is Mr. Steele. Sometimes he'll do that. He'll fly around and then he will drop the drone and just sit there for a little while. And then he will get back up and running and go to the next target, or he'll go fly somewhere else, which is pretty cool. It's how I like to fly too, except I don't do fifth rolls and all that kind of stuff for many reasons. See, that's where it would have been nice to have a side sensor, right? The side sensors that I keep whining about. They don't have to be heavy. They don't have to be cumbersome. Side sensors can be used, and they don't have to be cameras. So you could actually have something that's pretty... You could have sonar. You could have like a sonic system. It doesn't have to be... It doesn't have to be that thing that I just talked about before. Now I'm going to go a little bit faster here and turn. And we're going to go take some slower shots here. That's pretty good. There's one more over there. Take it easy. Great. And up we go again. Here we go. Let's go get the other side. There's some more targets that we want to take pictures of. There we go. Nice and easy and steady. And it's not registering. Oh, okay, registered. Fantastic. Well done, but I don't know if there's more targets, so we'll go and look for the other targets if there are any. There must be, because otherwise this thing would have given me the... there's only 10 seconds, I'm going to lose this. I don't know where the other target is. And there's 3 seconds. There's no way that we're going to beat the level. We're out of time. You lost. You failed. So that's why sometimes what I do, and I know it's cheating, is before I start one of these levels is I will take a little stroll and go check out where the targets are. And I like to do that as well when I go to a field before I fly. I want to know if there are pets, children, people, and where they could be before I just get up in the air. Why? Because it's just better to know if you're going to do something accidentally that might anger somebody. And also because it's just better to play it safe than sorry. I like to fly with prop guards whenever possible. When you're flying drones like this one, DJI drones, without prop guards, it can be okay because they're so stable in the air that you're most likely will not crash. Like right now, what you're seeing in the simulator is not how DJI would work. If I was to let go of the sticks like I'm doing right now, DJI would just stay in position. It wouldn't do what this is doing right here. So, all right, so that was the target that I missed last time. In 20 seconds, I'm not going to beat the level. So now that we know that the target is there, we can start it up again and make sure that we get all of our targets. So we can go a little bit faster because I guess they don't really give you a whole lot of time to do this. And let's try to get all our targets. Here's the first one. I wish it worked. We're going to go a little bit faster because we want to make sure we get them all. Now, for safety reasons, you would probably want to go where I was earlier, but we were able to get this. Oh, what? It did not take it. So I guess we're going to do that for real. We're going to go the extra mile to get it the way. This is the better positioning, because if anything happens, you won't lose your drone, you won't break your drone. And now there's 3 targets, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get the furthest one out there first, because it was the one that I found to be a little bit harder to obtain as a target. And then we'll go back and we'll get the other 2 that were over there, which were slightly easier to get as a position shot. Whoa, this did not take it. It didn't take it. We're not going to make it because there's no way that I can get the other 2 in 11 seconds. So they're really pushing for time here. Only got 2 seconds to get there. Yeah, it was not going to happen. So they really want you to rush through this course. It's not my style. This is not my flying style. You guys saw how I was flying today at the field. I like to just relax into it. And I was struggling a little bit with the drone because it did not really want me to do or to fly the way that I like to fly. The biggest issue that you will find with the drone, if you're used to drones with props up and not pushing down, is that this thing, every time you get close to the ground, it tends to want to... oh, wow. I wrecked something on the drone because then it wouldn't let me arm and get up. All right. Let's get this picture. Good, we got that one. Let's go get that one. This is the hardest one to do. It's so beautiful. I mean, I just absolutely love how it is here. This location, the ship, the sky, the beautiful water. They really did a good job here on the graphics. And again, I'm able to fly this on a Microsoft Surface Pro. It's not exactly a gaming machine. It's not exactly the latest model. I've had this for a few years now. And so far it's smooth. It's really smooth. So hats off to the programmers who made this game. It is cool. And there we go. Off we go here. We're going to go a little wider to make sure we get this shot. And then we've only got a few seconds to get the second shot after that. So can we get this? Yes. And then this one. With a couple of seconds to spare, we made it. We used up all the time, but it doesn't matter because in the end we won. So we'll just go. So, I mean, everybody likes to do their own thing, but again, this is a camera drone adventure, so I wish they'd given us a little bit more time. But again, let's say you were off on a shoot. I don't know how that would work because I'm not in the industry, so I don't do this for a living, but maybe, you only have a certain amount of time to get that shot before the sun moves out of position or whatever. That's what I can imagine. So you will be under pressure over there. So this is a good tool to teach you how to fly under pressure. There are a few more targets, I guess, or maybe this is the last one. I don't know. But I didn't do that scouting thing, so I don't know if there are more targets or where they're located at this particular time. Not seeing any of the red boxes, so where is this new target that I haven't seen? Is it above, below, around? We've got about 40 seconds to figure it out. Still nothing. Maybe you guys see something that I'm not seeing. Oh, it's below. Okay. It's below. I just saw it. Well, we've got 24 seconds to make it into the carrier. See if we can check this out. Side sensors would be great at this point. I think we won't need them. But where is the next target? I guess it's down there. Let's try not to hit these froggy planes. I just don't know if that's what they're named, but I'm gonna go with froggy planes. We're not gonna make it. Not enough time. Oh, okay. What? I could have sworn you should be able to get that. Earlier it took it. So I'm not sure if they want you to get too close to the planes in this particular case. But now we know where we're going, sort of. So this kind of shows you guys how important it is to know your bearings and stuff when you're flying these drones. And if you're really, let's say you are working for the military and you're doing this thing, it's not that easy to do this, as well as potentially you could get caught by radar and stuff. So how to get down there, I would just take this kind of approach here and slowly make my way into, again, side sensors would be pretty cool for this kind of situation where you don't really know, you've never really been there, it's your first time, and you're trying to figure out where you're going. Side sensors would be awesome. Again, everything that's in front of you, you're going to be able to see, no problem. If you know what you're doing, you don't really need to see what's behind you unless you're going backwards, which if you're a pretty good pilot, you don't have to go backwards. But side to side is where people are going to have issues and they're going to crash the most. So that's just the truth. It's just the truth. Nobody wants to hear about it, but it's the truth. Ooh, this looks fun. Look, there's some kind of junkyard situation. Let's go check it out. Up, and away. just like Superman. And a lot of relics here. I think there's parts of planes that just went down. So this could be a good reconnaissance mission. You might be working for the fire department, and you're just going out there, see what you can do. They might just say, hey, can you go check out if there's any people that unfortunately had an accident, and you can go in there with a drone. So limited worry about what could happen to you as a pilot, right? You could be the reconnaissance team squad. And you say, oh, look, there's a train on the track still. I don't know where that goes to because the tracks end right there. So let's go find out where the other things are. I was a little bit not gentle on the sticks, so that was not great. There's two more targets out there. I can see them well. We're going there pretty fast. It's a little bit too fast for my liking, so I'm going to slow it down, and we're going to go ease into it. Looks like they were looking for a construction vehicle, like you see a lot here in Irvine, California. Right now, I wasn't joking when I said, gonna have shiny new roads. Shiny new roads. They're rebuilding a bunch of stuff and fixing our roads. And you need that because otherwise it would be like New York, where your suspensions and your tires would get wrecked constantly. So in the end, like, you live over there, you might not drive as much because there's nowhere to go. But the quality of your vehicle just goes and deteriorates a lot faster because you're dealing with horrible roads. So that car resale value is going to be less good than if you're living in a nice place like here, where they're constantly updating and making sure that you have a smooth and happy experience on the road. Oh, looks like this one went down. And so because it went down, you could report this and say, hey, one of the vehicles went down. We need somebody with an ambulance, or in this case, it would be like some kind of vehicle that can lift and put that back on the tracks. So, whoa, that was a fun experience. I really like doing this. I most likely will just come back and play this again just for the look and feel of this thing. It's just really good. Not only is it fun for like target practice, let's see if you can just hold the camera still and take a nice moving shot, or just hover. It's great. It's great for that. I'm going to try to be systematic. I like to be systematic in things as best as I can. It's not always the easiest thing for me to do. But I've noticed that if you're a little bit OCD, it makes your tour a little bit easier. So if you just take one from one side and then rush off and go get the target from the other side, you might not be able to get all your targets. This target over here is okay. So let's go get the next one. Again, because of the way that you fly in general, you get to know what's underneath you, what's in front of you, and you could aim and see what's on top of you if you wanted to. And in some cases, like the DJI Mini 3 and a bunch of other amazing drones, will allow you to flip the camera up, tilt it up. So that is a cool feature that I'm hoping is going to end up on many more drones to come soon. Maybe Fimi could get on that. Autel could get on that, and Hubsan could get on that. And I don't think they've joined the team of camera tilts so that you can see above. But the DJI squad listened, because I ranted about that for a long time. So they were not late to the game. They were actually early to the game. And actually, as far as I know, second to the game, because I don't know if there is many other low budget drones that have that feature in them. Oh, there's the targets. There's the targets. I've got about 1:30 seconds to get there and get those last targets. We might be able to do it. Like, look at these awesome planes underneath us. This is so cool. Those are the famous wires. The famous wires that you will see Brian Phillips RC fly underneath. And we could do that here, no problem. Now, would I do that with an actual plane? I don't think I've got the skills to do that. Well, maybe in like FPV mode like this, but not with one of those EDF jets for sure. He makes it look super easy. Anyway, let's go get those other targets over there. Looks like there's a... I'm not sure what kind of bomber that one would be. This is just your typical airliner. I bet Steve would know. Steve would probably know. Any of the Steves would know what those down planes are. Oh, there's one more. Okay, we might still be able to make it. 9 seconds. Come on. You got to rush this one. You got to rush this one, brother. 2 seconds. We're not going to make it. Ah, we just missed our shot there. Anyway, I'm going to try it one last time, and that's going to be the end of the live for today. Because I got to go gas up. I got to make, unfortunately, a late trip to Costco, and this is probably one of the worst times to go. But hey, you've been sent on a mission, you better go. That's the truth. That's the truth. Oh, look, there's a birdie right there. There's a birdie right. Whoa, okay. This is fun. This is fun. Let's just follow the birdie instead. Now, I wish I could do this in real life, but you would have to have something like the DJI FPV or the DJI Avatar, aka Screech, to be able to do this. Oh, look, I've got 2 of them in my sights. So I often go to Tustin Costco, and they have awesome hawks over there. And I wish I could do this, but I can't do this because the Wizard of Oz. No, because I'm not going to buy any more. I'm basically not going to invest in anything that is over 250 grams ever again, because it's just not worth it these days. I'm just not going to do that, guys. Just not going to do that. So even though I have the skills to be able to do this, no problem. If I got myself the DJI FPV, or if I got myself the DJI Avatar, I could do this and just go and fly with my buddies, the Hawks. Just like this. This is so cool. Can go see them from below. So this is kind of like my dream, one of my dreams. But the dream has been killed by many factors. And one of the biggest factors is that the drones that can do this are just over 250 grams. So I'm not going to put them, I'm not going to invest in that. I'm not going to ask some of the amazing investors who've been helping me out so much with the channel to throw away their money, because in possibly just a few months, they would be bricks that I couldn't even operate. And since it's really, really difficult to get the Part 107, and I don't like to do things against the law, they put new laws in place, and that just killed the dream. It just killed the dream. Look at that. I didn't go and see if there's another hawk somewhere. I just saw one going down there. There's another one over there. Go a little bit faster to be able to reach them. Are they disappearing in the game or something? I don't know. There's three right now that I can see. And I guess what I'm seeing really is the shadows of the hawks on the ground. And I'm able to sort of follow this one. I've only got about 28 seconds, and then after that, we're going to call it quits for the day. But it's just really fun. Again, you don't want to get too close because you don't want to annoy the animal. The animal might decide to attack you, and it's fair. You're in their space. You're in their airspace, and if you get too close, they have every right to defend themselves. There we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this this little video, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow with more of this. And yeah, I appreciate you guys following on. So take care, guys. I'll see you.